Hey everyone, this is John Sehun from InsiderSentiment.com, and today I want to talk about an article that appeared in the New York Times about the board of directors of Tesla, and I want to show you how we can use the dashboard at InsiderSentiment.com to recreate the research that underlies that article. So this is the article that appeared in the New York Times today called Tesla's board chair made $198 million selling stock as profit fell. And it features this woman named Robin Denholm, who is the board of directors of Tesla. And this article has some opinions which are not relevant to this video, but I've highlighted the uh, facts that come from her insider transaction activity. And so the first one here, it says Ms. Denholm has made $198 million in the past 6 months. And there's one more if we scroll down that says last week, for example, she bought more than 112,000 shares for $24.73 a piece and sold them the same day for more than $270. So these are two statements, and let's go to the dashboard and see if we can find those in the transaction data. So if we go to the dashboard, this is what it looks like when you're logged in. Everyone will see this sort of welcome page, but we're going to click on the firm-specific insider transactions tab here. This is only for subscribers. And this tab basically allows you to see different transaction types for a particular company plotted against their stock price, which can help you identify for patterns. And so since we're only interested in the last 6 months, I'm going to uh, start by filtering the dates here. So the start date is 6 months ago, and we're going to find Tesla in the drop-down menu, and it's going to pull up this graph. And since we're only interested in sale transactions, I'm going to uncheck the P, and so that leaves us with this graph. We see the daily shares traded on the left y-axis that corresponds to these pink bars, which are going down because these are disposition transactions as opposed to acquisition transactions, which would go up. And on the right y-axis, we have the closing price of Tesla. That's this gray line. And so we're only interested in the uh, chair of the board. So I'm going to deselect the other insiders, and now we're left with only her transactions, which are these pink bars. And we can search for the second statement where it says she bought more than 112,000 shares last week, or I'm sorry, and sold them. So this purchase is likely referring to an exercise transaction, which wouldn't be in this chart, but we can see the sale here. So this is on May 6th, a sale of 112,000 shares, and that corresponds to this stock price, which is over 270, as you can see. So, and if we want to find the other piece of information here, which to remind you again is Miss Denholm has made 198 million in the past 6 months, we can go up, and right now we are looking at the just the number of shares on the left y-axis, but we can change this to the estimated dollar value of those shares. And we can also change the right y-axis from the closing price. We can look at the cumulative estimated net dollar value. So if we are looking at the cumulative estimated net dollar value of those sale transactions for the last 6 months, we get a figure of 215 million, which is different than the number they got, but it's in the same ballpark. So we'll consider that verified. So this was just a small demonstration, and you could pick any company, any insider, and do that and recreate this exercise basically. And I'll show you one way that you can use the dashboard to identify insiders that have sold large transactions recently. But first, if you're enjoying this content, if you want to see more of it, you can give us a subscribe to get a notification when I have a new video up. And if you want to help other people access this content, you can give a comment or a like, and that helps the channel grow as well. So the other way that we can see these transactions is by using the High Signal Transactions tab. So I'm going to click that, and this basically organizes the weekly transactions in a nice table, and it ranks them by size descending. So the largest transactions appear first, and we can use the drop-down menu here to select sale transactions. And so these are the basically the largest transactions of the week. So far, there's only one day of transactions in this week because I'm filming this on a Tuesday. So only Monday's transactions are in here, but you can go down this list and look up any of these companies and insiders in this the previous tab that we were on and use that to kind of recreate this research that I just demonstrated. So I hope that was helpful, and yeah, leave a comment if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.